comes from creepypasta / internet horror, and it's described as a pale, hairless creature that crawls on all fours with long claws and sunken eyes. If we're asking, could it exist in real life? Here's the breakdown. Biologically, humanoid plus crawling stance. Humans can crawl, but there are disorders or adaptations that can make a human-like creature move on all fours. The exaggerated proportions, super long limbs, claws, etc. would be highly unnatural in evolution. Pale, hairless skin, that's possible. Albinism, depigmentation, or just lack of melanin. Some cave animals evolved to be pale with poor eyesight. Large claws possible in animals, but in a humanoid they'd get in the way of fine motor skills. Evolution wouldn't waste that much keratin unless claws gave a survival advantage. Behaviour: lurking, stalking, attacking humans. Predators that specifically target humans are rare, since we're not easy prey compared to small animals. Evolution and ecology: for something like the rake to exist, it would need a stable food source, large predator-like creatures, need a lot of calories, and a breeding population, not just one monster, a habitat where it could hide from humans despite our surveillance tech, cameras, drones, etc. That makes it very unlikely today. But in isolated ecosystems like deep caves, dense forest, or uncontacted wilderness, strange species still get discovered. They're usually small insects, amphibians, deep sea creatures, not large humanoid predators. Paranormal angle: if you're mean as a supernatural being, then the question shifts to our belief systems. Cryptids, spirits, or tulpa-like entities, creatures willed into existence, their collective thought like Slenderman lore. Scientifically, it's extremely unlikely, bordering on impossible for a large predator like that to hide and survive. As folklore / paranormal stuff, it exists in the cultural sense, as a modern myth people spread and sometimes claim to experience. I'm now going to play a disturbing-ish 911 call from North Carolina, where the rake was supposedly sighted in September this year. If you don't want to hear this, please skip to wherever I say, probably like 30 seconds after this, or a minute. This may be disturbing, so watch out.
Henry County 911, what's the address of your emergency?
I'm driving on 210. I just crossed the Black River, and I thought I saw a guy standing on the side of the road bleeding.
Okay, where are you at, sir?
I'm on 210. I just crossed the Black River. I'm heading towards 53 East. I just passed Patriots Watch.
Okay, so you're over near Morse Creek?
Yes.
Okay. And did you saw a man standing on the side of the road?
What the?
What was that, sir?
That's not human! That's not human!
Sir, are you okay, sir?
There's something in the bed of my truck!
Okay, what's in the road?
No, it's not in the road, it's in my truck! In the bed!
There's something in the bed of your truck?
Yes, ma'am, I just turned on my bed lights for my truck and there's something in my bed.
Okay, sir, when you say something, what do you mean?
I just knocked it off of the bed of my truck and went over my roof.
Okay, what was it?
You may think this gives solid, hard evidence for the rake theory, and I think it was framed, but apparently the sheriff's office proved it because there were scratches in the bed of his truck, but I believe this is faked. Biologically, this is very unlikely to exist. Mythicology, it's believed it does. Sorry to all the belief people, but it's a creepypasta monster invented on the similar internet around the mid-2000s, very similar to how Slenderman was created. The earliest mentions trace back to forums where people were writing short horror stories and wanted a new kind of creature. From there it spread into YouTube videos, fake encounter stories, and horror games. There's no scientific evidence, no fossils, no credible sightings, and no biological ways such a creature could exist and remain hidden. Every rake sighting you see online is either a hoax, someone in a costume, or edited footage, a misidentified animal like a hairless bear, mangy coyote, or an eradicated human, or a creepypasta-style short story made to feel real. That said, it is real in the sense of being a modern myth urban legend. People tell stories about it, sometimes get spooked enough to believe they saw something, and it's become part of internet folklore. Basically, doesn't exist in real life. Don't have to do anything. Just, yeah, don't worry. Like, it's not gonna come. It's not gonna come to your bed. But there is some logic bit. The original area where they said it would appear over your bed staring at you and you couldn't move, that's a form of deep sleep paralysis, where hang on, let me do some quick research. So basically, sleep paralysis is a strange but fairly common sleep phenomenon. Here's a breakdown. When you wake up or fall asleep, your brain and body don't always sync properly. Your brain is awake and aware, but your body is still in REM atonia, the natural paralysis your body uses to stop you from acting out dreams. This creates the feeling of being frozen in place. You can't move, speak, even though you're conscious. What it feels like lasts from a few seconds to a couple of minutes. People often report pressure on the chest or throat, difficulty breathing, though you're actually breathing normally, a strong feeling of presence in the room, or someone watching, sitting on the chest, or moving in shadows. This is where the Rake theory comes from. Visual auditory hallucinations like figures, whispers, or shapes, these come from your dream state leaping into wakefulness. Why it happens? Irregular sleep schedules, stress, anxiety, or trauma. Sleep disorders like narcolepsy or insomnia. Sleeping on your back. For some, it triggers episodes more often. Is it dangerous? Nope. It's harmless. Physically, though, terrifying when it happens. Usually passes on its own. To reduce it, keep a consistent sleep schedule. Avoid heavy stress before bed. And try not to sleep flat on your back. So pretty much, yeah, the whole shadow figure, demon, the Rake sighting, though, is, well, here's the real answer. The reason people see them is because during sleep paralysis, your brain is half dream, half awake. It's still producing dream imagery, hallucinations, but you're also aware of your real environment. This overlap creates some terrifying experiences. Sense of presence, your brain's threat detection system, the amygdala, goes into overdrive because you're paralyzed and vulnerable. This makes you feel like someone else is in the room. Shadow figures. In low light, your brain fills in shape with dark, human-like forms. This is why so many people report Jesus. Alrighty, I just had the biggest scare of my life. Anyways, continuing. Chest pressing, noise or whispers. So, sleep paralysis is your biology creating the perfect conditions for horror movie-like movie experiences. So, it feels real because your brain is blending dream imagery with waking awareness, but no actual beings are there. It's your brain misfiring between sleep states and awake states. So, pretty much, Rake doesn't exist. Urban legend. Believe it if you want. Don't care. There's nothing to be scared of, because I don't really know what else to say. I mean, I guess I can prove the call phase. I'm gonna do that. So, pretty much, creepy 911 calls. When you see a viral claim that someone called 911 saying a monster jumped on the back of their truck, you can test it by asking, does an official source confirm it? Local law enforcement, the 911 dispatch center, or media in that area should have records, logs, or statements. No local news or police department mentions it, then it's a red flag and probably fake. Is there actual 911 recording, or is it just transcript publicly verified? Viral videos often use voiceover, dramatic editing, or reenactments. If what circulates is only a YouTube/Reddit video with no chain of custody or transcription from official records, it's less credible. The independent witnesses or corroborating evidence. Did others see the same creature or hear the same thing? Are there dash cams/fence cams, road cameras in that area? Are there signs on the truck? Damage left by a creature. There were scratch marks, but I don't think that's real. Is there motive or pattern of similar hoaxes? Many viral monster encounters follow a formula. I saw something, panicked, recorded a short audio video, posted online. Why not record a long one? Similar stories have circulated before in various forms like Slenderman. Is the narrative logically consistent/scientifically plausible? Could a creature really jump on a moving pickup truck at highway speed? Could it escape without being seen or captured? Do reports of the creature shift, e.g. proportions, behavior, to adapt to viral interest? What the public evidence shows so far is no authoritative confirmation from law enforcement in North Carolina that such a 911 call happened in the way viral videos claim. The versions of the story appear mostly in paranormal folklore and speculative sites rather than mainstream news sources. The viral content tends to be replayed or dramatized in YouTube recreation, without a direct, unedited primary source. Some sites discuss the claim explicitly, say the evidence points to fake or unverified areas. The fact that this story has no journalistic footprint suggests it either happened didn't happen or has been grossly exaggerated. Absence of credible primary evidence can lead to, it's fake and unverified. Extraordinary claims require extraordinary evidence, and that evidence is missing. So it doesn't exist. I'm gonna end the video here. Subscribe, or the Rake will spawn you.